I got 6 o'clock. Let's go ahead and call Village Board order. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to thank everyone for attendance, and the minutes can reflect the role of the various trustees and staff. Let's move on to item 3. Item 3 is a motion to approve the minutes of the 5-2 Village Board file, the 3-8 Public Safety Committee, the 4-11 Board of Public Works, 4-12 Public Safety Committee, and the 4-19 Finance Committee minutes as presented.
I'll make the motion to accept the minutes.
I'll second.
Motion in a second. There was some last minute back and forth. So I think the recommendation from our is that we file the minutes and with additional consideration that needs to be done at the Public Safety Committee level. So motion in a second. Comments, questions on the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes. Anybody in the audience on Zoom wishing to hear a non-agenda item? Thank you much. Let's move on to item 5. Anything that's been, any information is presented in the normal fashion. I just sent out an email link late this afternoon regarding Channel 58 series that they're running on local communities. Grafton was the first. I couldn't make it, but the little snippets, and I forwarded it to Zoom. I have to actually see it. Okay, let's move on to item 6, resolutions, ordinance, action items. Item A is a motion to adopt the ordinance correcting the scrivener's errors in the annexation of property from the town of Cedarburg to the village of Grafton. I'll entertain that motion.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
This is a motion and a second for an item that we had discussed in a previous meeting. Is there comments, questions? Yes?
So, what are the errors? Do we get to see what they were? And what the changes are?
Oh, I'm sorry, if I could, the main error, of course, is the mismatching map with the legal description. The map went to the edge of the right of way, eastern edge of Court Road right of way. But the legal description went to the center line. I believe there were some other technical ambiguities that the engineer explained. I might turn to our director of planning and
There
development.
were then like other minor technical, in addition to this half error that described.
Comments, questions? Just realize that this will, main focus of this will move the annexation to the midline of the road. Okay, motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes. Item B is a motion to recommend the village board into a contractual agreement with Northern Pipe Incorporated out of Green Bay, Wisconsin, to provide sanitary mainline cleaning and shower license services in amount not to exceed $30,000. The second motion is a motion to recommend the village board enter a contractual agreement with Northern Pipe Incorporated of Green Bay to provide storm sewer cleaning and televising services in West Cedar area using ARPA funds not to exceed $9,797. We can take them together or separate as you wish. Together, I'll make the motion. Motion.
I'll second.
Motion and second. The reason second ARPA fund, second one is ARPA is because those are unbudgeted from DPW side of it. The water and wastewater part of it is budgeted, so we will be using ARPA funds to cover that. Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion passes. Item B is report of the plan commission. And that is one item that is
There was a report of finance.
finance is correct. That is a motion to accept the annual comprehensive financial report for the year ending December 31st, 2021.
I'll move to approve.
I'll second.
Motion a second. Again, another great year. Thank you very much, Paul. Thanks to Monica. Questions for finance? Motion a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes. Now, item B, passed. Report of the plan commission is the ordinance. Motion to approve an ordinance to recommend rezoning property on Hunters Lane. Parcels listed from MF 14 multifamily residential 14 PUD finding the development be approved.
I make the motion.
Second.
Motion is second, and background on this is basically our current zoning doesn't really account for both types of uses in the zoning that exists. So we decided the best solution was PUD. Anything you wish to add?
No.
Motion is second. Questions? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes. Let's move on to item E, report of the Board of Public Works. Item 1 is a motion to recommend the village board enter into contractual agreement with outdoor lighting of Milwaukee, Wisconsin to construct the State Highway 60 and 12th Avenue intersection improvements, including EVP, emergency vehicle preemptive something detection at the intersections of State Highway 60 and both 17th Avenue and China Avenue for not to exceed amount of $51,093.58 be approved.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Motion a second. Part of it in addition to the EVP is lane, not lane additions, but lane maybe reorganization.
Sure, lane reorganization and timing of the signals.
Questions for Amber?
Yes, I do. This is partially funded by a grant, right?
It is 90% funded, so this is the upfront cost, but 90% of it will be reimbursed by the DOT.
Okay, motion a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes. Item 2 is a motion recommended the village board approve the Village of Grafton inspection services for Riverbend Meadows residential subdivision phase 3 utilizing JT Engineering as the consulting firm be approved.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Motion is second, and this is just augmenting staff. Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes. Item 3 is a motion to recommend the village board approve the Village of Grafton inspection services for Stonewall Farms residential subdivision phase 1, utilizing Collins Engineers as the consulting firm be approved.
I'll move to approve.
I'll second.
Motion is second. Again, these are all pass-through charges.
Correct.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes. Item 4 is a motion to recommend the village board award the water and wastewater treatment plant facility, power and control equipment consolidation project to Piper Electric Berlin for a total cost not to exceed $1,081,311 be approved.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Motion is second. There was a fair amount of discussion around the favorable bid and some questions for Amber or Brecken. Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes. Let's move on to item F, report of Public Safety Committee. And that is why a motion to approve the requested no parking zone on Overland Court from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday on the north side of Overland Court, 200 feet to the west from the western edge of the westernmost entrance to Family Shane, and on the south side of Overland Court from 9th Avenue to the point 397 feet east be approved.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Motion a second. Again, some information in the minutes. So questions, comments? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion passes. Let's move on to department and officer reports. Jesse.
Sure. Just a few things for the village board this evening. We received word today that the village has been awarded a $24,000 recycling grant from the DNR. That's always a welcome sight as we apply for that regularly. We're happy to report the former Clark Station site was paved by the county crews today. And at the same time, the village has received its first official application for a food truck vendor, Smoke and Seas Barbecue. So that will be forthcoming here shortly and looking to make use of that site. The Paramount Plaza and Lumberyard fountains are scheduled to be open up within the next week. We did have some staff on vacation, but with the nice weather, we want to make that a priority and get those up and going. Let's see here. Kind of a status update on with regards to our community development department. Year to date so far this year for the Architectural Review Board, there have been 45 new homes brought forward. If we thought last year was a good year, year to date at this time last year was only 36. So long story short, residential development is going strong here in the village. So those are my quick updates for the board this evening.
We have good representation from planning, public works, water, wastewater, any questions on finance? And please, any updates from staff, any questions for them? Yes.
I wanted to ask you, Stepanera, I know in public safety, we talked the other day about the locker rooms, and you had said that you guys didn't have any hot water. Is that being remedied
Yeah.
sooner rather than later?
Well, we have hot water, it's lukewarm, like this warm water. We have one big hot water heater that runs for the whole facility, and we just had the pump replaced on it. Because we have a pressure issue in it, and so the pump went bad, so we ended up replacing the pump. I think what it is, it's just so far down the line that it's not allowing that water to get down there quick enough or pumping it fast enough, so that's, I'm not a plumber, I have no idea, but that's kind of what I know.
So you do have some water.
We do have, yeah, we
Hot
do
water.
have water.
Lukewarm water.
Right, yeah. It's just not very much.
Okay.
So,
I just wanted to make sure that that was.
yeah.
I don't know if it's Chief or Amber. I had a resident call me today to tell me that the walking crossing light does not work from Cheyenne going across 60, going like south. So
Which button, like the
the push
washing button?
button. Mhm. And then Jesse, did you get cleaning bids for the cleaning companies yet?
The clerk's office is compiling those. I understand we have received some of them back, not all of them yet. So those will be forthcoming. I think
Does
we're
the
waiting
police
on a vendor.
department Use a different cleaning company than the rest of the?
They do. As you may recall, the village signed on with a company, and that company, in essence, sends out individual crews to individual facilities. They brought forward 2 or 3 crews to work in the police department that did not pass background check inspections to the level that the police department required because of being a police department. So that said, they were authorized to go back to utilize a different company. So they have a different company from the remainder of the other village facilities at this point in time. We're hoping to have everybody under the same umbrella moving forward. But like I said, the clerk's office is just finishing up getting those quotes in.
And then just a reminder to make sure the website gets updated for the crossing guard dollar amount. It still says $12.51.
Amber, I have a couple for you. An update on the pavilion at Betts Park as far as, some painting. I've seen a crew there doing something. We were hoping maybe by the end of May, an update in general
I
there.
guess I don't have an update because that's Chad's.
Yeah, I
department at
know,
this
but I
point.
thought-
Honestly, I don't know anything on what he's planning or what he's asked the crew.
We're working this weekend. They were there Saturday and
Yeah,
Sunday.
yeah.
working.
So that work is related to repairing the posts.
Correct.
Okay.
And the safety requirements of the existing structure. They're not doing anything related to painting or other. So, yeah, I think probably Chad would know.
Okay.
What's the plan.
So maybe have Chad.
I can, yep.
Get on that information.
Yep.
And I drove over the bridge on Falls Road, the river on Falls. There's quite a few lights out.
Oh, is
Has
there?
anybody
Okay.
mentioned it to you, or
I'm not aware of it. I'll make sure
Yeah.
that somebody knows.
are they light sensitive? I don't know.
I honestly don't know, but we'll check on it.
Okay.
Those are village lights, right? Those aren't.
Honestly, don't know.
I think those DOT.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to look. in the map.
I
Okay.
used to drive there every day when I used to go to work. And then I could tell the lights were up and I could pull up, but now I don't. Come home.
Now you go work.
Well, get up early, take a ride, just for old time's sake.
I'll have to. All right, any other feedback? Any other questions? Yes.
Yeah, Amber, really nice job on the posting of the grass clippings in the gutters.
Oh.
That was really nice,
Thank you.
really nice to see. And any feedback? I noticed our sent an email that it appears that our recycling truck was hydraulically contaminating our blacktop again. so
I
to
do
speak?
not have any updates on that, other than they had numerous recycling issues last week. Part of it was trucks being broken down, so hoping in the fixing of all those problems, we no longer have a leaking truck.
Thanks.
All right, thank you all very much. Let's move on to item 8, licenses. And we have 3 individuals and their employment.
Motion.
I'll second.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
That motion passes. Let's move on to item 9. Entertain a motion to approve bills, approval of village expenditures, $453,352.92. I saw the requisite questions and answers come through the email. Any final questions? Otherwise, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve.
No second. Motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes. Item 10, motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you all very much.
Jim, those items, ordinances are there for signature.
Yeah,